The memory of my parents that makes me laugh the most is actually when we were little, when we'd get in trouble. My dad would be getting mad at us and telling us how much trouble we were in, and we'd look at him and we'd tell him, I can tell you're not really mad. I can see that smile in your eyes. And most of the time that worked out pretty well because he'd bust out laughing, and that would kind of take the edge off of whatever punishment we were going to get.
I think people always laugh when I tell them my dad was 3 hours late to his first date with my mom. But hey, if you keep winning on the basketball court, it's not like you can just walk away. But I think the funniest is actually a tie between the infamous rubber chicken dinner that my mom made, and that my mom finally found out that my dad absolutely hates fish sticks, even after 15 years of eating them, because she served them every Thursday night for dinner. Man, was I glad that he finally came true on those.
Ben and I have the same favorite memories, rubber chicken, and that my dad ate fish sticks every week for a total of 17 years, though, Ben. Let me set the record straight. 17 years, you should know that, Mr. Type A personality. So my third memory is about my dad, and I don't know how many of you can relate to being taught how to drive by my dad, but I was one of the first to learn how to drive, and as I was going down Croyson Creek my first time, some idiot passed me, and I decided I needed to go as quickly as he was going. So as I'm racing down Croyson Creek, my dad looks at me very calmly and very quietly says, Beth, you might want to check to see how fast you're going. I looked down and I was going 50 in a 25. So that just taught me that patience is definitely a virtue.
One thing Mom and Dad passed on to the kids is that we love to play cards. And we usually get together every time that we're together, even to this day, to play cards. And inevitably, every time that we do it, something happens in the midst of it that causes Mom and or Dad to laugh absolutely uncontrollably, to the point of where Dad takes off his glasses and tears are coming down his face, and Mom can't stop laughing, tears are coming down her face, and it's just one of the happiest memories that I have of my parents, that I love it when they're able to just let loose and enjoy life.
The most epic fight my parents ever got in makes me laugh, but I don't think that they find it as funny as I do. Because I remember when Matt was at a baseball game that my dad was coaching, and we got home really late, and my mom had dinner in the crock pot, but she'd forgotten to turn it on. And it started a really big fight. And it was so big. My dad wanted to go to McDonald's, and my mom wanted to make something because she had something she could make in a frying pan, and she was taking out the frying pan in there in the midst of the fight. And she swung and she hit him in the butt with it. Bottom, Henry. Bottom.
Was that the end?
And they both started laughing because it was really funny.